December the 23rd. Let's get it. So last night I had a pick and the player matchup. We're going to be making some changes. I'll explain that a little bit later. But the pick I had was Atlanta, the Atlanta Hawks, plus 1.5 versus the Miami Heat. They lost that. So the Miami Heat did win 122 to the Hawks 113. And I find it odd that the Atlanta Hawks can't pull these games out. I know they're struggling, but I thought maybe they'd be able to get together, especially the Miami Heat are missing Jimmy Butler, but they weren't able to do it. So the Atlanta Hawks have been a team that I find very peculiar because they have some talent, but it's just like the talent seems to not be working together. So I'm gonna, watch that a little bit closer, see how the Hawks do. But the player matchup we had was Jordan Poole versus Steph Curry. I'll run down the numbers. Jordan Poole had 25 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 0 blocks. Went 7 for 21 from the field goal, 3 for 12 from the 3-point, 8 for 9 from the free throw. Finished with a -9 in 27 minutes. Steph Curry had 30 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 0 steals, 1 block, 9 for 18 from the field goal, 8 for 13 from the 3-point, 4 for 5 from the free throw. Finished with a -1 in 27 minutes. So, not to waste any time, we're going to give this one to Steph Curry. And it's a no-brainer. I'm not surprised. I just wanted to see how these players do, especially Poole going up against his old team, and I guess you could say like his big bro, Steph Curry, in a sense. But Steph Curry took that one. And I like how Poole's looking. I watched the game a bit, and I like how Poole's playing within the system. Kind of reminds me of Steph Curry just a tad bit in terms of his maturity, and the fact that he looks effective in Washington's offense and what they got going on. So that's good for Jordan Poole. All right, so moving on to today. All right, first let's go. I'm gonna go with the player matchup: Pascal Siakam versus Lauri Markkanen. I think it's going to be an interesting one. They might not physically go up against each other, or they might, but I really want to see how they impact the game and just see how their numbers stack up. All right, so what I want to let y'all know, what we're doing right now, the producer of this content, the person who does a lot of work behind the scenes, his name's J Star. Sometimes we do go live, and talk basketball with y'all. So if you don't know, his name is J Star. He does a lot of the thumbnails. Yesterday I did the thumbnail. You could tell how my thumbnail looks versus his thumbnails. Nothing in comparison to his, man. So he's really appreciated here, and he does a lot here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna match up our picks, because he seems to think that he could make better picks than me. So we're going to see how it goes. And we're going to tally up the numbers, see who makes the better picks, and who has all the better spread marks or whatever. And what we're going to do, we're going to tally it up, like mine versus his, and then we'll combine it and see how our numbers look together, right? So tonight, this is going to be the first matchup between Daz Dillinger, aka the Iceman, and J Star. So J Star's pick is going to be the Toronto Raptors. They're playing the Jazz in Toronto. He has the -0.5. Well, that's the Vegas numbers. That's what we're going with. -0.5 for the Raptors. So that's J Star's pick. I'm going with the Pistons. It's going to be a bold one. But that's what I like about this, because from J Star, you're going to get more safer, realistic picks, right? And with me, you might get some bold picks every now and then. To me, I don't think it's that bold. I think 10 points is a lot. I got the Pistons plus 9.5 in New York versus the Nets, or I should say Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets did play a game last night, and I'm hoping that that kind of weighs in my favor. maybe they might be a little tired, and the Pistons can make it keep the game close. So we'll see. Like I said, I got the Pistons plus 9.5 in Brooklyn versus the Nets. And J Star has the Raptors minus 5.5 at home here in Toronto versus the Utah Jazz. So let's see how it goes. We're going to leave it at that, and we'll catch you on the next one.